Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Genesis 35. Let's get started now. Genesis 35 is a continuation of the story of Jacob and his family. The chapter is rich in meaning and symbolism, and provides important lessons about faith, worship, and obedience to God. Verse 1 begins with God instructing Jacob to go to Bethel and build an altar to the Lord. Bethel was a place of great significance in Jacob's life, as it was where he had a dream of a ladder reaching to heaven and received a promise from God. This instruction from God represents a call to return to the place of his spiritual awakening and recommit himself to worshiping the Lord. In verses 2 to 4, we see Jacob instructing his household to purify themselves and to give up their foreign gods. This is an important step in their journey of faith, as it represents a turning away from false gods and a recommitment to worshiping the one true God. In verse 5, we see that Jacob and his household set out for Bethel, and along the way, God protects them from their enemies. This is a reminder of God's faithfulness and protection to his people, and a demonstration of his power and sovereignty. In verses 6 to 8, we see that Jacob arrives at Bethel and builds an altar to the Lord. This act of worship and obedience is a sign of his commitment to God, and a recognition of God's goodness and faithfulness to him. In verses 9 to 15, we see the Lord appearing to Jacob and reaffirming his promise to him. This promise includes the land that God had given to Abraham and Isaac, as well as the promise of a great nation that would come from him. This serves as a reminder to Jacob of God's faithfulness and the importance of his covenant with his people. In verse 16, we see that Rachel gives birth to her second son, who she names Benoni, meaning, son of my sorrow. However, Jacob renames him Benjamin, which means, son of my right hand. This act of renaming serves as a sign of Jacob's authority and blessing over his son, and represents a turning away from sorrow and a recognition of God's blessing. In verses 17 to 20, we see the death of Rachel, who is buried near Bethlehem. This is a tragic event, but it serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the importance of cherishing the time we have with our loved ones. In verses 21 to 29, we see the births of the remaining sons of Jacob, as well as the death of Isaac. This serves as a reminder of the importance of family, and the way in which God continues to bless and sustain his people through the generations. In conclusion, Genesis 35 provides a rich and powerful account of Jacob's journey of faith and his recommitment to worshiping God. Through careful analysis of the verses and their meaning and symbolism, we can gain important lessons about the importance of faith, worship, and obedience to God, as well as the fleeting nature of life and the power of family and relationships. Thank you for watching. Please share with us your favorite Bible verse below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.